Hello YouTube, once again. This is Ryunma or MH5. I use one of those two pretty much everywhere online, so it gets hard to remember which one I am on what sites. Well, here's the review of Total Drama Ridonculous Race Maori or Less, last night's episode. When Junior got hold of that parenting magazine at the newsstand. Well, first of all, this episode is pretty much about Junior and Dwayne and Junior, and the alliance between Emma and Noah. Those names do not sound right to me, if you ask me. Not right together. Noah and Emma, Emma and Noah, Noah and Emma. Maybe it sounds better as Noah and Emma. When Junior got hold of the parenting magazine at the newsstand, I wondered, will Junior parent his dad? That's typically how this sort of thing goes. And I was right. Seeing Emma getting all goo-goo over Noah was kind of weird, if you ask me. You definitely don't see Stacy DePass doing that too often. She's like a cuter version of her character Nikki from 16, which I also loved, though I more enjoyed Jen and Caitlin. Unfortunately, Noah and Emma have become analogous to the Daters, the original version, and Jeff and Bridget. They may even have parallels to Trent and Gwen from TDA, except that nobody's deliberately thrown a challenge in order to help the other team. Necessarily, anyway. Emma did let them take their spot in the first place on the carpet of completion in Dubai, I think it was. Hard to remember. Wait, Noah gave them the spot in Dubai, and wherever the heck they went after that was where Emma gave the others their first place. Sorry, frog in throat. This season's challenges are all much more reasonable than what we've seen in the past, but that also means they're a mite bit less interesting to watch. Jose even lampshades this with her comment upon winning, less than 10 minutes into the episode. That being said, the challenge itself didn't really take any time at all. Lynch left the writers free to pad the episode with unnecessary drama that didn't lead anywhere. Will Devin's anger help him perform the Maori haka? I thought so, and in a weird way I was right. It didn't actually help him perform the actual dance with any real anger, but the anger he did show intimidated the judges into letting him pass. That's not what I was expecting, and for that I guess I can give the writers some points. But there's only so many ways in which anger like that can be game effective. I give it virtually no time at all before it becomes a hindrance. Fixing the camera. Devin next has to go through guilt, bargaining, depression, and acceptance at the very least, so we'll see if those wind up affecting the game as much as this stage has. This episode also laid it on pretty thick with the Sanders and MacArthur shipping innuendo. From their argument at the bungee jump to their complimentary threats against the ice dancers. Fem/shippers rejoice. Personally, I only ship Fem/. My initial guess, given by what I've said before, was that the sisters, pros, or father and son would be the ones going home in this one. And did Emma break up with Noah? That was a total bombshell to me. So much that I barely got angry about the non-elimination. Non-elimination! I just hope that the writers don't dust off that old Sky and Dave chestnut, where Noah either shuts down completely and has to be saved by Owen, or else he becomes bitter about the breakup and sabotages Emma and Kitty. And if he just whines about it like some loser, which is totally out of character for him, then someone at Fresh TV is getting punched in the face. In terms of the Dwayne and Junior relationship, this episode is, as I said, about 50% about them. Even though he's been trying too hard for quite a while now, Dwayne finally got it into his head this time. He and Junior became closer in this episode than I think we've ever seen them. I wonder if Junior still doesn't really want to be here. like you said back in Morocco. We'll see how far they go, though, now that they have had their issues solved by the show. It, I give it a good chance that they will be the next ones to leave, because I'm using the example of the stepbrothers from last episode, or the one before, as the barometer. We'll see if that happens tonight in the new episode airing at 7:30. In the meantime, this has been Ryunma, or MH5, reviewing Ridonculous Race, so we'll turn it off now and I'll see you in a day or two.